Good evening and welcome to the stream. We are now live. Do we have the transcoding? Hopefully. Well, we got source. Yay! We got source and we got transcoding. Fantastic. Right, okay. Londis, ahoy! Welcome to the stream. Good to see you, sir. How the devil are you? You alright, Londis? Got a few days off. What, for the old Jubilee? Sounds good to me. Yeah, same old. At this end. It's a busy time for the working. Right, okay. Let's do a bit of social mediaing. Give me a second. Okay. Social media'd on Discord. Let's. And Twitter. Savik, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm just doing the social mediaing. Give me a second. Okay, I think that's everything. Okay, right, I think that's everything. Go to the live screen, yes. Welcome all in. Good to see you all, I think. Is that one of yours, Londis? That looks like one of yours. There we are. How is the stream looking? Is it working properly? I'm hoping that it is. The game is running. You can see it. I'm moving around and things. It's nice and clear. Good. Yeah. Oh, Taraskew has materialized. That's good to know. Yes, I've not played since Saturday. Well, not played Anarchy since Saturday. I decided I could have, like, probably got to 200 by now. Just playing on my own, but decided, no, I'm going to try and only play this tune on the streams. You know what I mean? So, yeah. You're not played for a few months. Occasionally I see some of your characters, but yeah. Black Market Bioware. It's going to be same old mission, I think. I'm Butt Naked was born yesterday. Have I got a mission? I'm not. Yeah. I obviously had one and didn't finish it. No problemo. Let's talk to the alien handler. Yeah, I've played a bit of Cyberpunk and such, but that's about it. That's all I've done. Yeah, I'm trying to keep this tune so that all their leveling, you're a party to, rather than wait. You've jumped forward a lot. I have logged in today and rounded up a bunch of symbionts that I can maybe get in. We're going to do dailies and such first. Yes. Is the Arbiter up? Yay. The Arbiter is working. Rejoice, everyone. The Arbiter is working. I can't remember what is, what week is it this week? I'm but yes. What did you make? What is I'm but naked? Bureaucrat, level 6. Applicant of Storm, Aldous of Londis. Haha. Trox crap. Hey! Yes, they work. Level 79, what, since this morning? He has been busy. Is a fatty fan, yes. Freelancers Inc. Goodbye. Since last night, yeah, easily done. Was that heck juice or just straight out grinding? Trying to get him to lose weight. You can just use the machine in yeah, was it 25 million for the machine in the city? You can change body type as well as head and everything. Can't change breed, but you can change everything else. I'll run him everywhere. Right, okay. Yes, the ground looks correct. I had to do a bit more digging and tweaking on the newer drivers that I'm running with the newer card. Oh, thank you very big. Right, I'm going to give myself a fixer buff and such, I think. Yes, I am. There he is. Fruit fixer for the win. Okay, join team. Which one can I use now? 145, 175 and 195. We can use the bigger one. Yay! Nope. You buffed the wrong tune there. Buffed himself instead of the other one. ICC planet-wide announcement. Beard MP1 has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Wika. Is very good. Manic Fixer YouTube video. What is it? Let's mute the background just in case it's deeply horrible. This video isn't available anymore. Did I miss the end of it? Oh, there's a 4 at the end I didn't get. Okay. Just out of curiosity now. Oh, Gordon Ramsay saying F off for 10 hours. Yeah. Okay. That's what that video link is. If anyone was curious. I just tried copying and pasting it from your screen. Well done. Yeah, have to use the in-game. Right, we've got that, How much NCU we got? Big NCU now. Let's give myself RRFE and those ones, I think. Yeah. maybe a bit of an MP buff as well. See if we can get both done. RFE, and then burst, and then that one. Then we're going to do Mysticals. I need so many buffs, I can't put them all on in one hit. Psychoptical. Wow, this brings back some amazing memories. Did a YouTube search and saw that AO is still played. Thank you for putting up so much content. You're very welcome, and thank you for watching any of it. It's much appreciated. It has indeed. Thank us for putting up with him. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Yeah, to date, we have, I think it's 2,000 videos. AO videos alone, I think. Hang on. Let me quickly check. Yeah, if you go to, what's one of those social media sites like? Yeah, Social Blade, there you go. Yeah, uploads 2,097. Yay. I am. Oh, I'm in the top 5,000 for the UK. Wow. Probably only another 50 people making any videos in the UK. £2 per month. Yay, good old AdSense. I certainly don't do YouTube videos for the money. I think that is fairly obvious. Right, Tara is up. Maybe get that done nice and quick. That could be a thing, couldn't it? And then we'll finish off buffing. Kojan, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. How the devil are you? No, I've gone the wrong way. Has done it wrong. Get the mission first, you dolt. I'm thinking about starting up my older brother's account again. Oh, better than leaving it idle. Yeah. There are any Omni guilds? Yeah, quite a few. Quite a few Omni guilds that are active, yeah. If you prefer to play Omni, then yeah, there certainly is. There you go. Core is active. Just go to Borealis. There's millions of Omnis. Borealis is like basically the most populated Omni zone, even though technically it's neutral, but it isn't. Borealis and ICC, yeah. Right, now go to camp a lot. Yeah, ICC, Borealis. Many Omnis there. blitzing my way down, as you do. I don't have them on my channel, but the original AO Lego movie vids, I created a playlist of them. I've grabbed them before, but I think before they even ever got to YouTube. Someone made, stop motion animation Lego movies of Anarchy Online Team Mission, Thaildrun or something. And they're absolutely superb. I mean, I know how much work stop motion takes. I've done it on celluloid film. It takes forever. And yeah, they put an amazing amount of work together. I think there was like a toy for making little animations. So even when it was the raw footage, it was like, a 160p webcam for a kid that you could do stop motion with Lego. I think it was a Lego toy that let you do, helped you create stop motion in Lego. And they did an amazing job. I mean, you got to think of everything when you do some physical stop motion animation. You've got to do all the lighting and everything. I mean, these days, modern animators are doing it with DSLRs and, the picture quality is astoundingly good and all that. But yeah, also, much better lenses and stuff. But yeah, I mean, when they came out and everything else, they were pretty stunning. They really were. There's a lot of people just here. Was testing? No. Black market Bioware is miles away out by Sentinels. Let's get to it. Well, our characters was omnivoc. You can play anything you like. There is no downside to being on either side or neutral these days. Play as you want to play. If you used to play Omni, then you're going to get more of a nostalgia vibe by playing Omni again, aren't you? I pretty much always played Clan, so that's just me. Jarmaid, I play neutral. Yeah, Sav plays a mixture. Neutral, Omni, and a couple of clans. I think she got a couple of clans. Neutral is great. There you go. Coco PvP Junior. Hello, Omni Forever. Can go almost anywhere without getting shot. That is rather a good advantage, yeah. All but one of my non-froob characters are neutrals. Well, there we go. There we go. That's a thing. For sure, just insane to see the guild storm tag. Brings a lot of mixed emotions back. Yeah, Storm used to be quite active in PvP and such, so if you were Omni, yeah, you wouldn't have had much love for Storm. Yeah, most of Storm, got older and kind of called it a day on AO. You got to think 20 years ago they were, maybe late teens, early 20s. And those same people today are now in their 40s, with kids, mortgages, responsibilities. and all the rest of it. So, you know, they ain't the same people anymore. A lot of them are quite amazed that the guild and the game are still around and that they still know people. They go, oh my God, Callus is still playing. My God, he must be, is he still alive? You know, they have that kind of a thing, you know. Mihalik, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Seem to have pulled everything on myself now. Let me do some calming. Is this a thing? That's an arm. Yeah, we'll take that. 3 distinct pieces I need, but I can't remember what the hell they are. Depth trial verdict in 10 minutes. That'll be interesting. I'm sure there's like a gazillion channels that've been milking that for weeks. How long did it run for? Like 6 weeks or something? So many people making money out of that just by streaming it and commenting on it. You feel the core of your being shift as the source makes room for a divine presence. Torikan has reached enlightenment. Both their reputations beyond repair. I don't know. I had nothing much against Amber Turd before, but after watching her in court, I cannot stand the sight of her now. I know liars when I see them. Just that's all I'm going to say. She's not a well person. Sorry, I don't think. That's just my personal opinion. I have no qualifications to back that up. It's just my personal. Just watching, you know, what I've seen, I've just gone, Jesus. You really are just your version of reality is not quite the same as the rest of us. Strom and Taman both fixer, yes. Yeah, rest in peace, Strom. Sadly, he died a couple of years back. I don't know the details. It was on the official forum. Someone sort of knew him in real life and said, you know, if you were interested, yeah. Taman, I don't know. Possibly still around. Old player here. I miss the game a lot. No, I don't. Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't find her attractive anyway, but that's just me. Right, I think I've got the human foot, disassembled human arm, human kneecap. Okay, I think that's the 3 you need, isn't it? Is that the 3? Bring back 3 human body, but yeah, that'll do. Taman was actually the person that posted about Strom. Ah, well, there you go. Yeah. I wasn't sure. No, there's nothing blonde. It's just I don't find her attractive. Before, you know, any of this stuff, I just, no. We all like the things we like. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm sure plenty of other people do find her attractive, but, you know, personally, I don't. Kind of dead eyes, you know? Like, there's something not... Yeah, I can't explain it, really. Strom, I charged into battle with Strom running the clan side. Oh, so many times. He was brilliant. That was someone that could truly lead, you know, really could. They could manage, 100 plus people all in one go. And people would just follow him, you know. People had faith in him. They trusted him. And most of the time he'd get a victory, you know. And even when he didn't give no one got an easy time of it. So, yeah. He was a damn good player, yeah. It was. It's a shame. I didn't know him personally. I never got to know him outside of that. I never, spent any time around them. So it's sad to hear anybody's passed, but, Legion 84, yeah, I heard. I didn't know them. I'd heard the name. I'd seen the name around, but didn't actually know them, to chat to or whatever. But, yeah, that's a shame. It's a shame, to lose anyone, but, if it's somebody that was in your social circle, even if it's, via a game or something, you grieve for them. Nothing wrong with that. That's just being human, I'm going to watch The Verdict with the girlfriend, then I'll be back. You're making me curious about it now. I'm not going to, go start watching the stream, but I think like Sabic says, I don't think the trial's done either of them much good, really. I'm going to grab a mega pint of tea. Yes, all the tea. This game is so old. I know. Well, it'll be 21 years old this month, I think. Officially that old, yeah. You played from the start. Me too. Tried it there was a beta at the very beginning. It was only like 2 weeks, but I played in that beta. It was buggy as all hell, but I absolutely loved it. June 27th. There we are. 27th of June is the official birthday. And then the game is old enough to drink and whatnot in pretty much everywhere. But I've just never found anything else that quite scratches the itch that this game does, so... We're coming up on breed and title caps at this level. So on Saturday, we went from 163 to 175, plus a bunch of AI levels. Yeah, there was a bit of a culling of some accounts that had abused things. It was over 1,000 accounts. All gone. No, well, you shouldn't cheat, should you? It's a shame for them, but hey, at the same time, you can't, abuse a login system and give yourself stuff. Not expect something to happen. It is a shame, but, you know. So what I've noticed since I got the 3060, after this mission, normally it puts you back facing this way, and I always found when I turned this way, I would get a stutter. I don't get that stutter anymore. I have no idea why. The game never came close to using all the VRAM, so I don't know what the why, you know, the wheres or why fors of why that would be different. But it seems it's so. Yeah. We report back to the agency one more time. Then I'm going to give myself P&H. And we'll go off. We'll do the Mantis Smugglers Den daily. Mission complete, sir. Goodbye. You can tell I got a few alien levels. Look how little that moved handing in an alien daily. Oh dear. Even on perks, I've got 8 alien perks to put somewhere, and I don't know where. I could put them in light artillery for now, I suppose, for pistol and whatnot, or I can't go any further. I could do nanomorph, couldn't I? Yeah, we'll do nanomorph. Have a bit more nano skill. Cast even bigger buffs. There we go. Cool. I was going to give myself P&H, yeah. So I'm going to do that, and then Mantis daily, I think. Oh, I had the game muted. I bet this is being streamed by about 100 different channels, this whole trial malarkey. Right, bumpity bump log. Well, Mihalik is laughing his head off. Let me guess. She lied in court 5 million times or something. And the jury forgot to afford damages. Well, the jury is not always the best person to do that, so I don't know. What was the verdict? Is it simple or is it a complicated one? Have a look. Oh, because they haven't said what the damages should be. They're gonna go back and decide that now. Oh, we gotta wait another day. That'll be tomorrow now, won't it? I'm guessing. Will that be tomorrow? God knows. Were they not guided at the beginning? You know, like, go away, decide who's been telling lies, and then, you know. So they got to go back and do it and do all the deliberation. They've got a verdict, but no awarded damages. Yeah, she's got no money, has she? Except the money she lied about giving to charity. She said she got a 7 million settlement and said or 14 million or something, and given 7 million to one charity and 7 million to another. She actually hadn't. She'd pledged it. That's like Savick going, I pledge 500 subs every month for the rest of the year. Oh, well, Twitch can just pay me then because you've pledged. Nope. Pledging is not giving it. I'm back in the same, I'm going for a pee. It's not like any. I mean, I don't think. Well, that's it. She lied. She tried to say pledge and actually donate with the same thing. They're not the same thing at all. Yeah, well, no, she's a manipulator. She's a manipulator and a bully and a liar. Really not a nice person. She wrote an opinion post, an op-ed, an opinion editorial saying, oh, Johnny Depp did all this to me. Psychological abuse, emotional abuse, physically violent, did this. And everyone just believed her. And then it turns out, no, it was her that did all that to him. I mean, he's no angel by any stretch of the imagination, but she did all that to him. And then he recorded her saying, go on then, tell everyone what I've done, and they won't believe you. You as a man are not going to go to court and claim that I did all that. And we both know it. And it's just a recording of it. And then she tried to say that, oh, that's not what I meant. And it's like, we can hear what you're saying, you know. We can hear the recording. You know. No, she's not a nice person at all. I don't think she has a very good grasp of reality either. I mean, seriously, I think there is some illness there. I mean, a psychologist analysed her and said, well, you know, and just literally rolled off about, 400 things that they thought she had problems with and issues, and symptoms of. And this is like one of the most qualified psychologists in the world. I mean, they had more qualifications than, I don't know, like a bloody, just ridiculous amount. I use pledge for polishing wood. Yep, that's what I remember for it. I can remember adverts for pledge as well. I remember the TV ads for pledge. I can remember the smell of pledge. I quite like the smell of it. Pledge, bring your wood to life. When people had lots of wooden furniture in the old days. It is a nice smell, isn't it? The original pledge. And I think I can remember the old TV advert, and they were polishing a TV cabinet with it. when I was working in the 80s as like a trainee TV technician. I spent loads of time at the other end of a TV set carrying one out to take back for repair. And we hated you for putting pledge on it because you just couldn't get hold of it, and it weighed a ton and it was slipping around everywhere. It was horrible, you know. Yeah, I don't know what the hell was in pledge. I think it contained nothing but chemicals, but... In this case, the judge said it could be $1 and infinity. Yeah. The thing was, you see, she didn't think he would have the courage to stand up and say, yes, I am a victim of abuse. It's not always the man that's the abuser. She even lied about things that happened between Johnny Depp and other people when she was, like, you know, was not there, not involved. She was a child living in a different country. And then those people that she cited and quoted came forward and said, no, I never said that. That's not what happened at all. You're a liar. And she just... It's like she just has a confused grip on reality. She will believe what she's saying. And I think she believes what she's saying. And it ain't true. And then other times she knows damn well she's lying. But will say it anyway and then try and manipulate. But you try and do what a manipulator does. An abuser does, and do it in court, and you won't get away with it. They just nail you to the spot, and that's what kept happening. She kept trying to do it in court, and none of the prosecution were having any of it. We're like, no, that's not my question. You're answering a different question there. That's not the question you were asked. You're trying to answer a different question to make a point, and all these other little things that, like, people that abuse do. Yeah, it's quite scary. But I'm not saying, Johnny Depp's never done a damn thing wrong, because of course he has, but he puts his hand up to that. He doesn't deny that he's perfect. He's like, no, I have problems with substances and whatnot and all that. I shouldn't do this, I shouldn't do that. But then we got a recording of it where he's trying to visit his daughter and she just won't leave this property that she's got no claim or right to. He's there saying, look, I'm just trying to be away from you. Give us some space and spend a bit of time with my daughter. And she hangs around there for an hour going, I'm going to die if you don't come home. While his daughter's there and he's trying to, look, give me a couple of hours, we'll talk, we'll meet, and, oh, it was horrible to watch. No, she's vile. Absolutely vile. I didn't find her physically attractive to begin with. Now I just look at her and I'm like, ugh. Yeah. No. You're a bad person. And it's not somebody else saying she's a bad person. It's like the actual evidence of her being a horrible person, And it's something when people lie about things like that, when they get caught out lying about it, there needs to be a serious punishment for it. I mean, how many, people were lynched because someone lied? Historically speaking now. There are serious consequences for that crap. Now, it's not just like, in this case, it's not the same sort of thing. It's not like, Johnny Depp needs to work to earn a living anymore or anything like that. Oh, because you didn't mention his name or something. Yeah, possibly, yeah. But she deliberately, you know, when he divorced her and she couldn't attack him anymore, she carried on attacking him. I think that's what they proved, is that it was a deliberate, malicious attack. Lie about what he said and done. And damage his career. You know, maybe he doesn't need to work as an actor or anything else, you know, to live or what have you. But the point is, he's had to say that's it. What I do as how I function as a human, as an actor, I can't do anymore because she's lied about me. So there's a case to answer there for something. Yeah, but no, she tried to paint herself as, oh, I'm the victim, he's Mr. Bad Guy, blah, 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 blah. I mean, she sliced the end of his finger off. And then she lied about being punched and having a scar. So even if the jury does find her guilty, it will never be thrown out on the circuit court. She saved him from the awful new Harry Potter thing. Yeah, I like the first set of Harry Potter movies. The Fantastic Beasts, I don't know. It's alright, I suppose. It doesn't grab me the same way. I don't know. Maybe it's fatigue, you know. They reckon the Enterprise series, you know, that should never have been cancelled, but was mainly the viewing figures had kind of ebbed off, but mainly that I think was people kind of going, yeah, more Star Wars. We've had nothing but Star Wars for over 10 years. And we're a bit bored of Star Wars now. There's like a fatigue with things for an audience. And yes, welcome to the stream, George Glass and JJ Legrando 21. Hi, Carlos. Hi, everyone. Welcome. That was quick. I twinked my trader a bit. Yay! She's actually good now. Sure, she was fine before. I have random mob in here. Oh. What did you do gear-wise? Did you do some new symbionts and weapons, or...? What are the skills like now? 1,500. We're not quite there on the ones we need. 60 now, got a down and a premium X9 shotgun 5k crit scope. Yay! He made them a bit better. You twinked your tune a bit then. Yeah, that's a good solid setup at 60. Are you keeping them as a temple twink or something, or? I would imagine they absolutely kick ass in the temple. Yeah, that's the thing, innit? You put a load of effort into twinking and at a low level, and then you're like, ooh, but if I level them, they won't be twinked anymore. You know, you do all that work at 60 and then over a weekend level them up to 100 and suddenly like their gear's okay-ish. It's like, no! Not what I wanted. I've done that before. Spent ages on a little level 60 enforcer and then leveled him up a bit too much and went, oh crap. If I'd have carried on with him, he would have kind of taken the Solitus, me bad twinker. I wouldn't say so. That's a good setup. That's a really respectable setup for that level. Don't worry about the people who go completely bonkers and whatnot to you know, take it to the nth degree. You don't, you know, they're doing that to challenge themselves, you know. And it's good, you know, but as long as you're happy with the tune, and the tune is, by what you've described, is, you know, solid. What, you know. Thanks, Carlos, you made my day. And did I? Well then I'm glad, and you're welcome. No, putting implants 100 levels higher than your character, a weapon intended for, you know, well, really, like level 100-ish, level 90-ish, on, and all the rest of it. Yeah, that's pretty good going, really. I mean, I'm being super lazy on twinking with this tune. I only stopped using the raid pistol because Mihalik said so. So yes, I stopped using it. Oh, has it logged me out of chat? I'm not logged. Oh. I gotta log in. Oh, good God. Why does it... Bear with me a second. I can stream from this, because whatever, but... Gotta get my SMS thing. Oh my God. Ah! So here's the weirdness with with Streamlabs. Oh God, hang on. This app can stream to my channel. But isn't logged into chat as me. How weird is that? I'm being attacked by things. Bear with me. Why is my number pad not working? Oh, there we go. Ugh. God, this annoys the snot out of me. Sorry about this. It's so flipping annoying. No. I hate mobile phones. Why have you done that? Latest message. That's what I want to see. I just want to see my latest message. Why are you being an utter crap bag? Oh, Jesus wept. Where the Ah! Request, fuck's sake. You have a new message. Show me the new message. Nothing else. No, don't show me 500 messages. Show me the one that just arrived, you useless shitbag. Fucking hellfire. It's like the way the app is set up on here is horrid. It's So shit. It's now sending me an email saying successful login. Fucking hell, fire. It's telling me to log in again. I am logged in. Jesus Christ, I'm alive. Ugh. Oh, I fucking hate Streamlabs. Jesus wept. It's like actively being complete shit. It can log in, it can stream, but it can't use the chat emotes because it says I'm not logged in. And then when I try and log in, it sends like 8 fucking different bloody text messages, none of which work. Basically found both of them guilty to various degrees. They awarded Depp 15 million from Heard, and on Heard's countersuit, they found Depp partially responsible and afforded her 2 million. Yeah, you suck the most. He was never after the money, Sav. He doesn't need that. He's worth hundreds more millions than that already. He doesn't need it. Basically what he's won there is proof that it wasn't all one-sided. In fact, very much the opposite. That it was basically, no, mostly it's her. She's, you know... No, it's worked out. He's got what he's wanted, Sav. He's proved that what she's been saying is bullshit. That, yes, he's not perfect, and he never claimed he was completely innocent of anything. But, you know, she's not as white as the driven snow. In fact, she was, of the two of them, she was the worst. That's what he's got out of it. It cost him 2 million to do that. I'm sure he's happy. 2 million's not a lot of money to him. Yeah, and it's a good thing as well. He's brought things forward in a way because he's kind of made it okay for men to say, well, you know, men can be victims as well. He's moved that forward, you know. There you go. Finally got that to work. Whereas Amber Heard's tried to paint herself as this, you know, innocent victim and he's the big baddie. And that was a fiction. Now, maybe he won't get to do the movies he was going to do, but he's, in some sense, he's cleared his name to some degree. Yeah, Amber Heard will never get away from Amber Turd. Okay. Ziljar Russell is starting the day the right way. That was one of them 360 cameras in his mouth. And now he's being a bee. Okay. Officially officially nuts. Terry Crews was assaulted as well, yeah. You wouldn't think. You see Terry Crews, big, strong guy, but yeah. £300, 6'5". Yeah, he's a big, big guy. And an athlete to boot, you know, so... Yeah. Mihalik, Jesus H. Christ, what? Yeah, there's emotional abuse, and, you know, that's different. 448k people watching Asmongold's stream. Popular dude. He's good on stream, though. He's really... I mean, the guy is real. I've watched some of his streams. He's really, really good, you know. Yeah, well, this is modern media for you. People are digesting their media in new ways. You know, we're back to video killed the radio star. We're there again. You know? I just watched him get the verdict, then I came here. But today's animal meme... No matter what badass you are, you still need your Pooh Bear. That's a big doggy. Oh, they've done his ears. I hate that. Leave the bloody ears alone. Apparently the Winnie the Pooh horror movie is for real. Oh my god. Why a beloved, cuddly child's hero, you know, is now some creepy, bloody, you know, Friday the 13th thing? Who the hell thought that was a good idea? Yeah. It's like, who think... You know what? I'll bet money it's going to completely suck as a film. That's my honest feeling for that movie. Is it is absolutely going to suck. The IP expired. Yeah, it's been around for that long. You'd have thought they'd have carried on extending that somehow. Like, we still... So, does that mean anyone can put Winnie the Pooh merchandise of their own? As well as make weird concept films? Like, Winnie the Pooh is a axe murderer, psychopath, or whatever it is. Basically public domain. And well, if there was a way of them keeping that IP, I'm sure Disney's lawyers would have found it, so it's not like they're going to let that go. It's basically public domain now. Crazy, isn't it? You know. Winnie the Pooh will always be a cute little bear based on... Well, weren't they a book? To begin with? And Winnie the Pooh to AO. No, AO's way too young to become public domain. It's like 50 years or something at least. So he's got another 30 years to go before it would be. I'm not that much of a fan of horrors. I used to watch, when I was a kid, watch Hammer House of Horror. Used to quite like those. you know, when I was 10 or younger, possibly. And even at 10 years old, I didn't take them seriously, you know. I knew it was, it was make-believe, that it was pretend, you know, even at a young age, I knew that then. I think the only reason that's kind of newsworthy is just that, you know, it's so opposite of what Winnie the Pooh was supposed to be. Weren't they a written book to begin with, though? And Disney bought a license and then eventually bought the rights to it or something? Because the Winnie the Pooh stuff was based on somebody's book, and it was a kid's book. You know, it was a book for children. Hellgear, welcome to the stream. And also, something I feel we can say about AO. Most of the AO players know what this is, but most WoW players don't. Let's have a look. Probably, yeah. RCA? Yes. TV game switcher. 75 ohm. 300 ohm, yeah. Oh, yes. I do. I remember those. Yeah. Little RF switch box. Well, when I worked for Channel 5 as an area supervisor, what a lot of people thought the Channel 5 whole retuning program was about in the UK was we were coming round to tune Channel 5 in for you, which is absolutely not what the whole thing was. Now, there was always back when TV was completely live by wire, non-digital, analog by wire. There was a set range of frequencies that it could be broadcast on. And in a given region, there were only so many. So you would have... good God. Yeah, that's still broken then. So there was always space left for there to have a fifth terrestrial channel in the frequency ranges that it broadcast on. Now, when VCRs, satellite, early cable and everything came in, to get it out of the box into the TV set, all of them had a tiny little transmitter called a little RF modulator. So basically a little mini TV transmitter inside the unit. And because they always knew, oh, well, there's that space left for the fifth channel, all the manufacturers would set that transmitter to the frequency Channel 5 was wanting to broadcast on. So the governing body called the ITC said, well, you can't broadcast or commence broadcast until you can guarantee 95% of people won't be disturbed by or existing equipment won't be disturbed by this signal. So the retuning project was going out with a test unit which would broadcast on the frequency for that region where Channel 5 was going to be, and if it interfered with the modulator had a little adjustment, usually only not much, but usually enough you could just move it over a little bit and then retune the television to it, so that when Channel 5 came on, their VCR would carry on working in the same way, etc. That in mint condition belongs in a museum, still in use. You go somewhere like India, China, I bet they're using them there. Alminster. Hi all. Hi, welcome to the stream. The law firm that represents our company had to dredge up some old early 90s digital copies of some files, which they managed to do. It was all stored on magnetic tapes and floppy disks, another type of magnetic tape, really. Yeah, effectively, yeah. All drives except SATA drives are magnetic drives. Their IT department spent weeks dredging up all the equipment and software that could read these old storage mediums. I've got a floppy drive in a box over there that works. I've still got a mechanical hard drive in this computer. DAT tapes were the first sort of digital recorders, really. And even they were basically magnetic. I'm guessing another team went sweeping by. Because there's nothing left here and I need one more breeder to complete the daily. I don't actually want the loot off this, but I want to get rid of the... What the hell's going on with that mesh? I want that to go away. You might have the reader. You can get a floppy drive to run. Magnetic tape still used in bit centers, yeah. Can store 180 terabyte of data, and if you do the compression you can get 300 terabyte on one tape. Slow as all hell, but yeah, it works. Big centers, yeah. Hi Tio Derry, welcome to the stream. Well, they must have needed the files for something. I remember installing Windows 95 on a computer with floppy disks, like 20 odd of them, 25 of them. The installation was spanned across them. Check Discord, I've sent the thing. Okay. What, directly or... Oh, in Storm, okay. Seeing as you're in the mantis den. Oh, I got a real mantis. A leaf mantis as well. Cool. That's pretty epic. Aye, but again, this is the IT department of Linklaters, not a big data center. Is it a pistol trader? It is at the moment. It may not remain. I'm thinking of going MA. But I want to wait until I can cast the higher versions of these crit drains. Yeah, it came on CD as well, but we didn't have a CD player. So to go from Windows 3.1 point whatever it was at the time to Windows 95, I got it on floppy disk. It came in a big box with 25 floppy disks and paper and things in it. You can get Windows 10 on floppy disk. Probably, technically, you probably can, yeah. A lot of floppy disks, but yeah. Yeah, you got to remember Windows 95 fit on a regular CD, so no more than 600 meg at the time. Couldn't find a decent image host for it, so I sent it via Discord. That works though. When you upload it to Discord, if you click on Open Original, it does that. It opens the original image. See? So you have actually uploaded it to a site that doesn't have all that much compression. surprisingly enough. I can see my stream in the background. He's cool as... got creepy eyes, though, hasn't he? Those his eyes? Just there? Looks like something out of Stranger Things, that does. Freelancers complete. Yay. We were both watching. That ain't a real mantis, she said. Why? It doesn't look like the one in the textbooks that's green and whatnot. Yeah, some of them look like leaves. They're camouflaged. Makes them better killers. Yeah, there's over 300 that they know of, and possibly quite a few more they don't know of. They reckon we've only actually discovered 10% of species on Earth. Let that sink in. I mean, I'm not talking big things, you know, like we know where the elephants are. We think we found all of those. And things like lions and dogs and apes and, you know. But insects and plants and bacteria, no, we're nowhere near. Mantis won't give it a girlfriend because won't have the boyfriend while he loses his head. Does every species do that? Not sure they do even. Yeah, marine life especially, we know more about the surface of the moon than the floor of the ocean. In terms of the ecosystems, there's closed ecosystems at the bottom of tectonic plates where they're separating, where there's volcanic activity that don't rely on the sun at all. I wonder if there's still animals bigger than a cat. Probably, yeah. They keep finding them, you know. Tron B, redeemed hydrate for 100 and check posture, yeah. If a biologist went through every single fishing net ever pulled up, they'd probably find a new species a day. Possibly, yeah. Yeah. Life is incredibly prolific on Earth. If there's a niche, it will find a way to exploit it. I'm going to delete that. I'm not going to go back and try and solo that. Which leaves... Doja. Oh, Pen Doja, how I hate you. They do breed and give birth. Give birth? I thought they laid eggs. They're insects, aren't they? To all the babies, you have to separate all the babies before they have a battle royale and eat each other. Yeah, the insect world is quite, you know, by our standards, it's rather vicious. I mean, it works for them, you know, and it has worked for millions and millions of years, but yeah. We has no choice. We've got to go and do the Doja to ding again, I think. Yes, we do. Maybe that's where we went wrong. Where we've gone wrong as a species is Genghis Khan. That's why we've got... biologists looked into it and said, yeah, the fact that he was so prolific and basically slept with anything that moved, that more than half the population are related to him, is the reason we have the genetic diseases we have today. Now, whether that is the entire reason, I doubt, but it's certainly part of it. But yeah, most of us are related to Genghis Khan, so there you go. Because, yeah, he really got around. Let's say. Yeah, that's it. Partially, not like cousins even, but yeah, they're saying that a lot, because as a species we're 250,000 years old, so approximately 250,000 years. As far as species go on Earth, we're brand new. The paint's not even dry yet, and yet we've got cancers and congenital diseases, which you normally only find in quite narrow gene pools, which shouldn't be the case with humans. Yeah, we are a tiny little blip on you know, in comparison to everything that's gone before and is currently ongoing. We really are of very little consequence. But yeah, the fact that we've got all these sort of genetic disorders and whatnot suggests that there's a problem there. There are things swimming around in the ocean that are older than mankind itself. Ever heard of the Petos paradox? I may have. I don't. The name doesn't ring a bell, but I may have heard the paradox. There's what's the one called about if the universe is teeming with life, why haven't we seen any yet? And it's like, have you seen us? Every science fiction, like Star Trek you watch, they go and look at a planet, you know, oh, they're pre-warp and they're still fighting over land and resources. No, they're not ready. We're nowhere near ready for that, you know, so yeah, of course they're staying away. The Petos paradox. Let's have a quick Google. Bigger animals like whales should have a higher chance of cancer because they have many more cells. But they don't, because evolution made them much more resistant to these mutations. Well, yeah. So the Petos paradox is kind of suggesting that in a given number of generations, those diseases will just become a thing of the past. Yeah, whales. Yeah, they don't. You see, we expose ourselves to all kinds of toxins that are completely unnatural. We see cancer in higher mammals and stuff when they're exposed to our environment that we've created for ourselves. So all the unnatural chemicals and such that we expose ourselves to are not, you know, part of what nature does for itself. It's unique to us that we create that kind of pollution. That said, life on Earth really got going after the first mass extinction. And the very first mass extinction was new, simple, single-cell bacteria releasing oxygen into the atmosphere. The oxygen was completely toxic to all other forms of bacteria and killed them off. I mean, we're going back, you know, billions of years at that point. Got a few single-cell life forms around where I live. Well, some single-cell life forms are essentially immortal. They just never die. They never age. They just exist. They don't reproduce either. You know, that's it. But there's no reason for it to pass on its genes, it just remains. Do I think life on Earth came from outer space? Yes, in a way. You've got to remember, we are in outer space. The Earth is in outer space. You know what I mean? And people seem to sort of forget this. The Earth is in outer space. The solar system is in outer space. The sun is in outer space. You know, everything is in outer space. It's not some otherworldly, beyond the veil sort of thing, which is the way a lot of us kind of rationalise space. But we're in space and we're whizzing along through it incredibly quickly, moving in a spiral, you know, but we don't feel it. But we are. Yeah. I mean, the heavier elements that make up the Earth originated from supernovae. It's the only way that they can be where they are, you know? Oh, as in, like, that some sort of willful... Yeah, you're talking about panspermia theory. It's possible, but anything heavier than hydrogen and helium came from somewhere else in the universe. It came from another star that went supernova. That's where those atoms are created. That much we do know. So all the building blocks of life on Earth are actually from another place. Yeah, there's life forms that don't need Earth's environment to survive. That's absolutely true. Like, a lot of bacteria can live in space. There was bacteria alive on the lunar lander that had, you know, obviously been on the surface of the lunar lander when it took off, went through the atmosphere. Most of them would be killed off by re-entry, but not all, in fact. Some can survive ridiculously high temperatures that, you know, that what we would consider impossible for life. But some can survive it. But yeah, anything that's heavier than hydrogen or helium didn't start from Earth. So the Earth itself is, you know, mostly what? Silica, carbon, and other elements, you know. And they reckon the moon is the result of two smaller, like Mercury-sized planets colliding and a bit, you know, becoming one planet, which became Earth, and the other bit went in orbit around the two of them, which became the moon. I mean, the early tides on Earth were astonishingly massive, because you got to remember how much closer the moon was back then. Tides were miles high, like huge tsunami-sized things. Million, you know, billion, before there was much else other than bacteria on Earth. And that mixed all the minerals and such into the liquid water. But there's a thing where they're pretty sure that the liquid water on Earth is imported. You know, was a comet of some description in the early formation, when the Earth was still largely volcanic. Once it had a semi-stable atmosphere, they reckon various comets, which are mostly frozen water and stuff, you know, landed here. Yeah, it's possible, but it isn't necessary. Yeah, that's the thing. You don't need it for life to start to develop. Idiot here, actual profession. Is it a profession now? Yay! Job for life. Daylights 97, welcome to the stream, sir. Good to see you. How goes the trade? It goes okay. We're grinding away. I think it's going to be highly qualified. Yes. Idiot for life. Highly qualified. Overqualified. Overqualified idiot. Yeah. That's me. Yeah, trade is going okay. We got a lot of levels on Saturday during the alien event. We've got at least one more so far today, just doing daily. So I'm carrying on until we can get up to, I think it's 1800 in, what was it? Psycho mod time space, and then we'll be able to use the crit drains, and then it'll be worth going MA, and I think I will go MA at that point. We'll see. Have bags with things in for future plans. Like dragon flesh armor and stuff. Penumbra, the worst place in the game for doges. And also the longest. You are here for the longest getting doges than any other playfield. You always have bags with things in. I have way too many bags with things in, truth be known. So you can guess how I feel whenever I hear creationist stuff and all that ancient aliens did it stuff. I just want to scream, pick up a fucking book. Oh, people are going to believe what they're going to believe, you know. If it makes them comfortable, they'll believe it. I'm more inclined to believe aliens than some deity, though. But, you know, life doesn't require a magic wand. It really doesn't, that's the thing. And the problem a lot of people seem to have these days, and this is really worrying, is, well, if I can't think of how to do it or how it would work, it can't be done. I mean, the arrogance of that. Because I can't figure it out, it can't be figured out, is the thinking people have. Like the people that think the lunar landing was, the moon landings were fake. They weren't. It would have been harder to fake it than actually do it. You know, so that's why they did it. I mean, even though Russia was in competition with America to get there at the time, even they didn't think it was faked. You know what I mean? Well, that and the reflective mirrors we left there can be seen today with a modern telescope, along with the lander and everything else. You can actually see it. You know, there's another clue for you. But the whole notion of, the pyramids were built by aliens. No, they weren't built by aliens. They have great engineering that we don't use anymore. We've forgotten. 8,000 years ago, approximately, when Doggerland and the Mediterranean and the rest of it swelled, a great deal was lost. A lot of civilizations died out and their knowledge with them. In fact, it was a structural engineer, an architect, who figured out how they built the pyramids because he was making an accurate CAD model of them, and spotted that they put the corners in last, which meant they, using the riverbank clay as a lubricant, they could, with just simple pulleys and whatnot. You didn't need 5,000 slaves dragging a big rock. No, you just had 15 strong guys, counterweights and pulleys, which they had then, you know. And you could get them up, turn them on the corner, and carry on again. As simple as that, you know. They just used the technology they had. And modern thinking tends to be, well, if we can't figure it out, then it can't be done. It's like the arrogance of that is stupid, because later on it turns out, no, they could have done it. You know. No, it's not big ass ramp. Forgotten technology. No. Yeah, we invented the crane, yeah, and leverage. But I mean, a simple lever is a pulley system. Gearing is a lever. But the architect figured it out and published what he'd found. And they went, oh, of course, yeah. So it seems simple now. We see it. I was getting worried that wasn't a calmable mob then. But it is. Yeah, I didn't need any of that. Yeah, it was just a modern architect looked at it and went, oh, well, yeah, you can see where they had a platform and put the corners in last. So they went up and around it in a much smaller, everyone just assumes that there's the pyramid. How do you get something up it while it's built? Well, you don't. You take it up the inside while it's not built in order to build it in the first place. And the first ones they built weren't as complex or as well built as later ones they built. You can see the evolution of the technology taking place by looking at the pyramids themselves. They start off much more simplistic, and then generationally, over a couple of 100 years, they get much better at it. But if we do it this way and we do this bit first and all the rest of it, take it up the inside. I mean, some of the machining on the stone is pretty impressive, even by today's standards. But it's not alien lasers and stuff. They were just better at doing... They found different ways of doing things than we do now. Yeah, well, they knew what a plumb line was. They knew, if you pull a line straight, it's straight. They knew what right angles were. It's not that difficult. It's just skill and stuff. What you have to realise as well is our assumption is they hadn't, developed tougher metals than bronze, because Europe and that hadn't developed, which is an arrogance thing. So they believed, they couldn't have done it with the bronze tools that were available at the time. Well, that's all Europe had, or, that part of the world had. But, they obviously had developed better and stronger materials. Roman aqueducts, even now, are stunning technology. Some of them still work. It took longer, for Europe, yeah. But the ancient Egyptian civilization died out. And we don't know all the technologies they had because the records don't exist. A lot of Egypt disappeared under what is now the modern Mediterranean. When that ice shelf gave way, it changed the face of the planet. All of Doggerland, became below sea level. In a matter of decades. So it's quite a thing. Iron, not steel. Yeah, steel came later. Yeah, exactly. The ancient Greeks figured it out. There's some of them, though, they look straight because they are straight. It's on QI. I don't know which building it is, but that, it's built slightly off, so it looks straight when you're looking at it from ground level. or the height of an average person. And then there's another building where they thought that's what they'd done, but then when they checked it, it's like they look straight because they are straight. It's really funny. It was on QI. It did make me laugh though. Why do they look straight? And everyone's going, is it this theory? Is it this thing they found? And is it? No, it's none of those things. They look straight because they are straight. It's just the funniest thing ever. Yeah, there could be tons of Egyptian writing that's not yet deciphered that describes the tool making and such. But yeah, a lot of stuff, you know, paper wasn't a thing, and a lot of stuff was, you know, passed on and taught, you know, stylus in wax, which, you know, doesn't survive well over time, especially with sand blowing everywhere. What's on me now? Yeah, a lot of what was built has been robbed out and rebuilt, and yeah, there's all sorts. After the Great Collapse, a lot of stuff went very weird, you know. But it wasn't just Egypt, like a lot of the great, you know, early civilizations, you know, snuffed out. And it'll probably happen again, sadly. You know, we think of the world as being a very kind of static and something that you can always count on, but it's not. It's an ever-changing landscape. There's not much comfort in that, except that, well, we survived a few, you know. It's not the first time we've had to survive that. We're better equipped now to survive something like that than we ever have been before, but whether or not we will is a whole other kettle of worms. Has that ever been proven they were mutilated after building it? I mean, I know those are the tales. It's like the curse of of Tutankhamun. There is no curse. The story of the curse came after the fact. There was never a curse before his sarcophagus was removed. No, people, we're no more intelligent today than we were, you know, 200,000 years ago. We're no more intelligent. All we have is more information. That's it. We have more information and therefore knowledge, but that's it. We're not any smarter. Our brain mass and makeup hasn't really changed. You know, we're the same people that, you know, emigrated and moved out of Africa into the rest of the world. We're the same basic creatures, you know? We haven't actually gotten any smarter. We've just gotten more information. And what we've got good at is two of the things that I mean, if you read James Burke's Connections, there's a lot of this sort of stuff where the tiniest little thing makes such a big difference. The fact that we discovered, invented glass. Glass occurs naturally anyway, but, you know, the fact that we found we could reproduce glass led to optics. And optics, you might be thinking, oh, it led to the microscope and the telescope. Well, before it did that, it led to how long someone could productively function. So as eyesight started to fail, these old scholars could continue to write about what they learned over a lifetime because they had, you know, a monocle or spectacles. Whereas in certain cultures that didn't happen. Like China never invented glass; it was imported in. They never had the technology. You know, they could do so much with. They were so good with pottery. They didn't need it. You know, they had no reason to do it, and of course they didn't bother with wine, so there was no need to make a wine glass. There's all sorts of, you know, little quirks and stuff like that explain why, you know, different cultures develop differently. You know, but for this simple little thing, totally different. You know. Yeah, much of old Egypt, like half of it's under the Mediterranean now. It's at the bottom of a sea. You know, so very difficult to go down and, you know, much more difficult to go and explore and everything when that's the case. Setting fire to ants. Yeah. Also a thing. Yeah, different generations of rulers wanted to put their own stamp on the country. As you do. I'm gonna grab that insignia. I pressed enter too early on that and CBA to amend it. Okay. Yeah, if you ever get the chance to go through James Burke's connections, do so. Quite enlightening. Couldn't be asked. Oh, right, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, but that's the arrogance of oh, the aliens built it. Is I don't have the information, experience and knowledge to figure out how they did it. Therefore, they couldn't have done it. That's the arrogance of that assumption. It's infuriating. I can't figure it out, therefore no one could figure it out. That's just so stupid to think like that. What, you're the smartest person on the planet? Come on, get real. Really broad terms as well. Yeah, the aliens did it. Well, okay, why did the aliens do it? I mean, I love fiction about it. Don't get me wrong. I think Stargate is great, you know. The whole it's like, but it's fiction, you know. That's what it's about. Ancient Egypt, or yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, it was around for a long ass time. We're living closer to Cleopatra than Cleopatra did to whatever kind of, how do you pronounce that? Khufu. I'm sure it might have happened, but those would be the types of monarch who went down in history with names like the Terrible or the Moron. Historically speaking, most of the time people had a tendency to recognise the value of... Yeah. Doers, thinkers, and yeah, and the people in between. It's kind of always been a bit like that. But as soon as we invented things like, you know, the stone axe, then sociological order was established and hasn't really changed since. James Burke gives a really good TED talk on that. It's really funny. I mean, he's very witty, you know. But he's also, you know, backs everything up with facts and things like that. Facts, smacks. You can prove anything with facts. Yeah, preservation of knowledge is what we've had more of in the last sort of 200 years. But also the downside of that is new knowledge takes longer to be accepted. Because, you know, no like change. Cleopatra lived closer in time to the building of the first Pizza Hut than the building of the pyramids. Yeah. I mean, she was around for the Roman Empire, which wasn't that long ago. I mean, where I live right now, there's a copper mine that they were mining at 3,500 years ago. We know because they lit fires to keep warm and cook and whatever. So we can carbon date everything. They did. You know, that's how long people have been living where I am. Now, this little Welsh seaside town that it is now, you know, was settled 3,500 years ago. They were mining copper, farming the land, hunting, you know. It was just our place that people lived at, you know. And later on with the Romans and Christianity, it was established as the modern sort of naming and stuff now. But, you know, Welsh people were here, just getting on with it, you know. But it was one of the biggest, at one time anyway, not by modern standards, but at the time, one of the biggest metal mines in Europe. Back in the day. Nothing much left there to mine out now. I mean, it's open as kind of a living museum. You know, there's tours and all that. Oh, I just drained the wrong mob. Such incidences tend to be remembered as great catastrophes. The burning of the Great Light. Yeah. I need better bloody calms. Oh, come effing on with the calming. That was with my drains running as well. Get some Shadowlands calms. Good plan. So I need shopping, do I? I need the shopping. I'm gonna go back to Rubicar and come back out and do some shopping. They don't come till late. Yeah, I think you're right. Let's have a look. Nanos. Trader. There's a lot. My brain for your brain. Charmer than no. PMSI. I can cast... Once I've drained, I can get Cosmic Relaxation, but I don't have Spec 4. Cosmic Relaxation I could cast if I did the Spec Book quest. But you need level 209. Oh, I can cast Sudden Diversion. Okay, where do I get that? There's more time separating Stegosaurus and Tyrannosaurus Rex than Tyrannosaurus Rex and us. Yep. They've only been gone 75 million years. How long were the dinosaurs? The dominant... we would never have existed except for a meteor wiping out not just dinosaurs, not only the dinosaurs, like the title of every fucking article about their extinction. 97% of all life, plant, vegetable, aquatic, everything died out at the same time. I hate all the articles with that. The thing that killed... Because it sets up in people's minds that they were the only ones that died. And it's like, no! They were not. Everything did. You know. You know, I feel myself screaming at the screen kind of thing. A sudden diversion, come on. Is it a quest nano or something? Can't even see it anywhere. Sudden diversion. It's not on the Shadowlands shopping list then. OFAB store. Ah, right, okay. Just with it having a Shadowlands tag, you'd think you got it in a bloody Shadowlands garden, wouldn't you? Great stuff. Never mind. They moved them to the OFAB store. That's clever. Why did you do that? That's just annoying. I know some didn't. It annoys me that they did. And could we have, you know, by class in the Shadowlands general nano vendors? How hard would it be to have this? So you can just go to the ones that apply to the character you're on. Like they did here. Why not do that to the Shadowlands shops? Can I afford it with VP though? If not, I'll have to log something else and get it. Sudden diversion, 6,000, I don't know. No, another 4,000 VP. I'll get it on another tune. I've got a ton of VP on the Enforcer. Thanks to Daylights, I think. Yeah, Daylights gave me a big faction VP pack. The level 100 Engie dog. Well, there's a better one called, like the top one is 209 to use, yeah. Oof. This one says 175 and we're 177. Yeah. If I was in charge, if I was suddenly appointed GM, I would unlock all the OFAB stores so anyone could shop from any vendor. I would take no drop off all the OFAB items unless they're upgraded. Like if you upgrade it, then it's no drop, but until you upgrade it, it's not. So you can buy a basic OFAB weapon with any character and trade it to another. And then all the armor vendors, I would unlock them so any class can buy from any single one of them. And I would take no drop off all the nanos. When's the election? Never, unfortunately. What was I buying? Yeah, Nana Enhance. I think I've already got some of these in a bag, but I don't have the calm yet. In the bag. Supreme Vitality Mortgage. Don't know if I've got that. You're quite a revolutionary, aren't you? I'm a free thinker. Sudden diversion. There we go. I think someone gave me some of these others in a bag, so I'm just going to get this one for now. Yeah, I would make it so any class could come along and just go like that and open the, shop from the store for VP. So you'd still need VP to buy from it, but anyone could open any other one. Wika. So yeah, sudden diversion. Uh-oh. I think one of the tunes has crashed. Yep. Yeah. Don't know why. Rando crash is random. I don't think they even traded the nano over, did they? I did. Okay. Do you ever support? We've got an artillery. I know I've got a spare one somewhere. The character's still sat there, but it crashed. Damn, that's good going. Sir Joe Russell, do you know what this fella is up to? If I could click the link. That is real markings, it is, isn't it? Oh, superhero cat. Oh, yeah. Sometimes you actually disconnect from the server, and other times it's the server itself that's crashed. Yeah, the game that's crashed. Oh, I've got a spare support left arm. Because I was looking through a load of symbionts earlier on today. Trying to figure out how I was going to get everything to work later on the trader. Now I can't find the thing I looked at earlier on and thought, oh yeah, later on that'll come in handy. It's a cat burglar. Yeah. Something like that. AOIA. I know. I should put the time in, sit down and just set it up. And be amazed at some of the things I didn't know I had. Control, artillery. I thought I had it on this tune, to be honest. Infantry and yeah. Thought it was on the mule, but apparently not on the mule. Unless I traded it to a different something. What have I gone and done with that? I do not know. Trying to help Wika out now. Yeah, I think what happens is sometimes the game engine itself just freezes. So technically you're still connected to the server, but your client is non-functional. So when you try and log in, it thinks you're already logged in, Other times you literally disconnect from the server, and then you can log straight back in. You know, you have been disconnected. Usually you can log straight back in, but sometimes not. It's pretty weird. Like if you crash at one of the events, almost guaranteed, you will have trouble logging back in with player already logged in for 30 seconds. It depends what makes you crash in the first place, I think. Cobblers. I think I know who that is. I don't think any of the stuff on here hasn't already been ransacked for other tunes, you see. Prototype, implants. Yeah, I'd remove the bloody no drop off them and all. Don't need to do that. Just get it and use it and you will get most of it during normal game. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. You know, when I go through my bags looking for something while it's running, it will update everything anyway. Yeah, probably. I mean, when I'm doing this, every time I can't find something, eventually I'll have compiled everything for it. Yes. True. You're not wrong. Ah. Thought I'd found it. Artillery. Ooh. Ugh. Fucking prototype shit. Most of them are terrible, but if they were yes drop, they'd be a damn sight more useful. Because you'll get, like on Advi, you could get support artillery or infantry, and you might have done a range build but get an infantry support, infantry right hand, which you're not going to use. If you install it when I start bothering you to use it, you could have already... Well, I installed it... let me think. Somewhere. ITO Derry subscribed with Prime. They've subscribed for 11 months. Thank you for the resub and thank you for 11 months. What was the title of the video? Good God. There we go. 7th of April-ish, 2019 is when I installed it. But I don't think I have it installed anymore because I've completely redone my system since then. Yeah, leave it running and it will do what it's supposed to anyway. It will hook all the bag data rather than sitting down and doing it as a chore. Yeah, I'll have to reinstall it. Once it's put the files into the old engine, I didn't run it again. Oh, buy orders have run out. Yeah, but the thing is, they would be like a prototype 220 that you can equip at 205 would be more use than when you get it at 220. So that's why they need to be yes drop. Yeah, between 165 and 205, yeah, because of the gaps on the drop table. So there are better symbionts, but using them... let's get back to this character that we're meant to be playing. Yeah, but if you take the no drop off, you would get higher quality ones on a higher tune off for that day's login and then transfer them, and then they'd end up in circulation as well. That would be, you know, the other side of that. No, it's focused on the other client, so I have to watch him log off. Oh, yeah, I think I've still got the download of it somewhere, but yeah, Wika was going to make a quality 300 adult def implant, and I was like, why? Use the support symbiont better. It's got a bunch of other stuff in it, plus a bit more adult def. So if you can use a support one, do it. Yeah, 163 when it's a beta, and then it just gets better as an alpha. Now we have the joy of running all the way back to Penumbra to get this pig in Doja. Sense him 995. Might as well, got the IP. There we go. And the other one I can't use till 209. Which is unfortunate, but there we are. Let's get a refresh on Stella's buff. Yeah, I grabbed a load of symbionts in my level range to maybe use. And the plan was we were going to do dailies and then maybe a bit of that, but we've been so fucking long at this now. Just trying to get the bloody Doja. I don't think we're going to have the time. It's bonkers. No, I gotta go all the way back to Penumbra again. I hate Pen Doja. I do. I don't mind saying it, but I do. I hate it. Tron B, good night. Thanks for coming along. Nice to see you as always. Stop being a slacker and do the Pen Garden quest. I will. I intend to. I will probably do that on Friday. On the Friday stream. Yeah, we'll do Penumbra Garden then. Yeah, oh, I'll need help. For like a lapper, definitely. 2-time Mahoney. That's pretty certain. Just thinking on, Londis, are you on are you on your main account again? I just thought of something. You know before I out-level it, you know there's the go and kill all the mobs in the catacomb quest in Elysium. Do you want to go and blitz that for me while I hide? Now I've just suddenly thought of it. Yeah? Right, I'm going to go to Elysium then. I was going to do it, I was thinking of doing it the other day and I just completely forgot about it. I'll get to Elysium quick. Yeah, I've got to talk to the Yuttos at Ripwell and then the one guy further north, and then the catacombs, isn't it? If I remember it right. Count me in for a lapper. Yeah, there's no way I could solo a lapper on this tune. Even if I was level 200 by then, I had still no chance. Sheila would die every time. And the quest would failed. I've just remembered about that mission and how much XP it's worth. And if I don't get it before 200, I'll kick myself for not grabbing it. Have I done Dark Ruins? No. You can do Dark Ruins at any level solo. I might do that Friday or Saturday as well. I think. I don't know. Undecided. I did Dark Ruins for research on my 220 Soldier. It's quite good fun. I mean, it was like the easiest thing on the planet. Walked over everything in there, but got a ton of XP. Right, I've got to go Ripwell and then talk to the second Yutto. Yeah, I've got to go Ripwell first. So Dark Ruins, yeah, I've done it on all the Let's Build series, have it on. Except for the Froob one, obviously. Oh, and the Omni Experiment, but that was another Froob tune as well, so even if I'd continued that, I would never have gotten that far. And I've still got halfway through, well, not even half, some of the way through the Sheol quest, but this time round I kind of wanted to save them. But Naked is already out here. Yeah, it's, if you've never done it, it's quite a cool little quest. Krat is at the temple. We've got to do the what's it mob first, haven't we? Yay. Yay for one shot. Insignia. The eye. I'm trying to remember the quest chain itself. I've done the Sheol quest once, never again. Did you do it on your engineer? It's so much research though. If you do research at 220, do the Sheol quest. Yeah, it's long. Yeah, there's like 2, but if you spend one day just pre-farming all the bits you're going to need for later on, it goes a lot faster. And if you set it up right, you're in the same area for both quests a lot of the time as well. I had an org mate do it for me on the engine. Just take him through it. Yeah. It is. I quite often go to, every time I do that quest. But there's a lot of XP for it, really. Yeah, it's long-winded. Yes, there's lots of padding and running back and forth between the 2 same bloody NPCs. But there it is. That's the quest it is. If you just sort of like chill out, put some music on, or, you know, even a TV show or or movie or, you know, anything like that, and then just, you know, get on with it. No, that's you, innit? Yeah. I need to talk to you before 200. No more wreck. We're over 170 now, so the wreck is done. Where can I find Ergo? That's not the... no. Will he not give it me? I thought it was 200. Bluetooth Harvest. I'm looking for a real challenge. Yes, that's the guy. The mob at Rimens, yeah. You talk to him first. He sends you to the one who overcomes something. The one who is waiting for Cal. Yeah, that's him. I legit enjoy questing in games with good quests. AO is a really good game, but if there's one thing it's horrible at, it's quest design. I don't know, I like quite a few of them. No, you know, I have my favourites, but yeah, I like most of them. I remember running over that bridge away from hecklers thinking it was the safe route. Instant regret. All those, what, the crippler things were blood red, and I had nearly no health and ran into a swarm of them and went, oh, this is bad. This isn't good. Like, some people hate Neretvar Canyon, but I quite enjoy it. I enjoy it more with people like Savik, because Savik knows the whole map so well. You don't spend half the quest being completely lost and dying. AO is a sandbox MMO. Yeah, I would say yeah. A few gems like the Arid Rift one, Neretvar, the Inferno quest, even Pan Zan. Yeah, I quite like the DB quest. It feels like the first time you do it, it does feel like a story of sorts. But AO is always that, you know, the whole rolling missions thing and it being, you know, content on demand. Which it was, it hadn't been done before. Rolling a mission for you or your team is content on demand. Yeah, sometimes grinding is fun. One who overcomes enemies, give us quest. I fear nothing, he says, but it's lies. Okay, let me just get them all. Is there an option to get all of them in one go? No. The logistics of doing it makes it unbearable. It should be soloable all the way up to collector. Right, do I need to be in the dungeon with you? The first one is kill whatever this thing is. Oh yeah. What level is that? Level 200, so bloody challenging mob for a playfield you can leave at what? 90? So I returned for that guy. I don't think he gave me that one. But anyway, I've got all the what's it ones. Go on, where were you? You lead the way, Londis. I can't run as fast as you, but I'll tell you if I fall behind. To the catacombs! Oh, I haven't got a bloody key. Hang on. I'll get one. I need another insig. We're only going to go to the Unread Temple because it's quicker getting down, isn't it? Yeah, we could go to the Redeemed Temple, but it's further away. And you've got to go up the spiral staircase. If I was the GM, I would put a lift button at the bottom. So you just press it and you warp to the top level. Because as ornate and pretty as the spiral staircase it's vomit inducing to run up. I lack the height to... Come on, there we go. I did it. Lovely chiming music, etc. Yeah, getting to the spirit room in an unread temple is a lot less complicated. You just keep running. If you were GM, you'd be very unpopular then, Vulpu. I would not allow jumping up there, so use the stairs to get down, yeah. I mean, compared to getting to the spirit room in the Unread Temple, it's like, ugh, really? The catacombs are under the temple, not in the bloody loft, in the attic. That's not how catacombs work. Okay, I have GS1. Which one are you in? Roof to rooms. Yeah, catacombs are under stuff, aren't they, by definition? Or is it just a tunnel of a system of tunnels and stuff? It's also a temple. Disable running. You will walk. No running, no shouting. Are we in different GSs, Londis? Londis, are we in different GSs? You got GS1 as well. Are you just miles ahead of me? Yeah, GS1. Before you start wrecking everything. I would have thought we'd get the same GS, but you don't know. There's my map. Oh, did you come through on that side? Okay. I'll just sit tight. And then I should complete all of these. Emissary of Anwen challenging Mare. Anwen, Slough, Beamside, Blood of... They can be in any order as well, can't they? I approve of this nano. And also, yeah, I think so. I think it's time to spend all that IP I've not spent yet. See if I can't find you. No update. I can't... Let's find each other and make sure that something weird hasn't happened. All the quests are still here. Which one are you near at the moment? Beanside, God, how do I... Yeah, okay. No, I'm at dead end. I need to... Yeah, I'm not seeing any update or anything yet. Wait, no, that's another bloody dead end. Oh, I hate catacombs. I've got a feeling we're not in the same playfield, despite what it says. Hopefully I can calm all this crap. No, we both ran into the unread together. No, he's up here. Might be able to fight him, he's grey. Because he doesn't debuff too hard. I can't see you at all if you're here. Yeah, I don't think we are in the same... I mean, I think I could solo them, but I couldn't do it as fast as your toon could. Yeah, we must be... Even though it said GS1, somehow we've got different playfields. I don't know about this dude in the middle, though. Maybe solo him. Can we run away if not? Yeah, I think the last time we blitzed through this, I think it was a much lower level toon, which is why I remembered needing help. You can see me on the map now, can you? Really? Just broke, did it? I've really got this thing confused. No, now it's working. Big dude in the middle, innit? Hermie. Yeah, him. Yeah, you can just run up and have a go. I can't. I think I'm going to pull everything. It'll take me too long to calm everything. Is that running away? I think that was running away. I think you terrified it. Yay, ding. Drain them all. Drain them. Drain them all. Yeah, Shadowlands Calm is about 100 times better than the Rubicon one I had. There's not... Mare. Is Mare one of them? Yeah, Mare is one of them. Mare's at the top end up here. And the others are lower, I think. Yeah, these are all grey, but they're still aggroing. I mean, they're not a big problem. Certainly no problem to 220 crap. Drain them all. Yeah, it's a ton of XP. This quest line in this dungeon. Yep, getting this dude as well. You gotta remember where the others are. I mean, you can blitz a lot of these dungeons. Trouble is, if you're low with low defense and you're running down here, and we want to go down here, don't we? Yeah, you're low level and you run into a dead end with 30 ads chasing after you. Then you've got problems. The Sword of Achilles. Twice. Sword of Hercules. I think they're both keeper only. And completely terrible weapons. Him I did. Did Mr. Bean. Being lower level and slower. I'm picking up more ads behind me. We got one that don't want to come. Yeah, there's one at the very end here. Another ding. I think that was all of them, wasn't it? One of my mans advised you to see one who's overcome enemies if you're looking for a challenge. We did that, and I think that's all of them. Yep, I've got no more listed. We've killed them all! Huzzah! Good going, that. And that's even... If you do that at like level 60, 70, that is so much XP. Thanks a lot, Londis. I think I could have maybe managed it, but it would have been painfully slow. Trying to calm my way through the entire dungeon. I think Wika logged off if you were going to get him that couple of implants, I'm not sure. I've done it again. Oh, I hate the catacombs. Up for a challenge. Now I need to get back to the middle and then run out through the exit. Is there anything to hand back to the Yusso? I don't think there is. I've got a mission to go and talk to him, but you don't think I gain much by doing so? Yeah, you just got the go talk to him. I don't think when you get there he says anything else, does he? Or does he? We will check it out for science. What does the HP? It says one who wins over mind advised you to see one who overcomes enemies if you're looking for a challenge. 9 hours, 35 minutes to go. That's literally all it says. But we've already spoken to him, so I don't know. Why is it saying it still? You'd think this would have finished? Which one's the actual exit? One left. Something's... Oh, there you go. We'll see, but I don't think... I don't think going back to him gives you anything, but we'll try it. I have completed them all, or something, maybe. It doesn't say return, it says go and talk to him, so... We will try for science, just to see. We'll return to him and just see if he actually has anything to say. You never know. I don't remember that being the case before, but I don't remember this mission hanging around. But for science, we want to know. Yes, for science, is there any point returning to where he is the question. Yeah, I had to click on him. And then get some reward, not as much. Don't fear enemies, my friend. That's it, right? Yeah. It's like the Freelancers hand in. Everyone goes, oh, I've tried talking to Ralph and nothing happens. Target Ralph. Ah! It's one of those anomalous ones. Ugh. Thank you very much, Londis. I think I'm going to leave it there. Who else is streaming? Let's have a look. Anyone else streaming Anarchy online? Let's take a look. There's me. There's somebody in a bikini. Of course there is. Oh, it's not bikini streamers. They're in a they're in a hot tub. Yeah, totally different. There's like nobody except Asmongold that I know of. I don't see as much point raiding Asmongold. So yeah, never mind. All right, we'll leave it there, and then I will return for. Yes, I'll be back Friday. We will do the Penumbra Zan quest, I think. I think that seems like about the right thing to do. Stop that, Londis. So yes, thank you all. Thank you for the resubs. Thank you for the follows. And and I will see you all on Friday. Okay, folks. Bye for now.